Germany is world-renowned for its cars, grand events like Oktoberfest, and of course, its incredible beers. But when we talk about Germany, we can't forget a negative figure who has stained its history: Adolf Hitler, the man responsible for the Second World War. The Second World War was a significant event that still lingers in many people's memories and left a deeply negative mark on the country's history. Interestingly, Hitler, born in Austria, had some controversial objectives, such as expanding territories, following racist ideologies, and wanting to dominate Europe and the world. All this led Germany to initiate the Second World War in 1939. A few years after the end of the Second World War, in 1961, the Berlin Wall was constructed, dividing the city and Germany into two distinct parts: the eastern, under communist regime, and the western, with a capitalist and democratic orientation. This wall was not just a physical barrier, but a symbol of the division in the Cold War. Its purpose was to prevent citizens from the less free eastern side from fleeing to the western side. Imagine this: families and friends separated by an immense wall. This division lasted almost 30 years until 1989, when the wall was brought down, marking a significant change. Its fall was more than just the demolition of concrete. It symbolized the victory of freedom and unity, showing that barriers, no matter how imposing, cannot withstand the collective desire for change and progress. But that is all in the past. The world has evolved, and today's Germany is entirely different from what it was in the time of the genocidal Adolf Hitler. The country is filled with majestic castles, which is super impressive. Imagine, there are over 20,000 castles there. Each one is like a journey through time, showcasing history from the medieval era to more recent periods. They are ancient fortresses, super elegant palaces, and each has its own history and style. It's like each castle tells a different part of German history. And they're not just old buildings. They are extremely popular among tourists. Visitors to Germany can expect to see these architectural wonders and feel a bit of the historical vibe they bring. Really, for those who enjoy history and architecture, its many castles are a dream destination. But don't worry, we'll see the main ones later in this video. Germany is like a paradise for beer lovers. Seriously, they take it to another level. One of the country's most notable beers is Weihenstephan, considered the world's oldest brewery, founded in 1040. Think about it. This brewery has been producing the precious liquid for almost a millennium. And it's not just about age. The quality is out of this world. Germany is famous for following the beer purity law, which basically says that real beer should only contain water, malt, hops, and yeast. This means the beers are super authentic and delicious. From lively Oktoberfests to small local breweries, each sip of German beer is a new experience. If you're a beer enthusiast, make a visit. Its traditions and the historic Weihenstephan definitely have to be on your list of places to see. Located in Central Europe, Germany stands as one of the most influential countries in the region. It has a strategic geographical position, bordering 9 countries. To the north, it is washed by the North Sea and the Baltic Sea, giving it an important coastal strip. The waters of the North Sea and the Baltic Sea are quite cold, even in the summer. The water temperatures do get better during this time, but they're still pretty chilly. But that doesn't mean the beaches are empty. In fact, in the summer, the beaches of these seas are super popular. Many people go there to enjoy the sun, swim a bit, even in the cold water, and engage in water sports. It's like a different way of enjoying the beach, adapting to the region's climate. Germany's land borders include, to the north, Denmark, to the east, Poland and the Czech Republic, to the south, Austria and Switzerland, and to the west, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. This central location in Europe makes Germany a crucial point for both trade and political relations on the continent. The geography is truly diverse. To the south, the Alps stand out with their imposing mountains, perfect for skiing and hiking. This region is a treat for those who love outdoor adventures. In the center of the country, we find plateaus and dense forests, like the famous Black Forest, which seems straight out of a fairy tale. And we can't forget the majestic rivers, such as the Rhine and the Elbe, that cross the country and are essential for the economy and tourism. Speaking of territorial division, the country is made up of 16 states, each with its own history and attractions. We have everything from Bavaria, with its traditions and festivals like Oktoberfest, to more industrial and modern states like North Rhine-Westphalia. And of course, Berlin, not just the capital, but a state in its own right, full of art, history, and a lively nightlife. This mix of states, with their unique characteristics, makes Germany a place full of surprises, with a cultural richness that attracts all kinds of visitors. The German people are recognized for their efficiency and punctuality, characteristics they take very seriously. They are extremely organized and value order in their society. In communication, Germans are known to be direct, which might be interpreted as seriousness, but in fact is just a cultural trait. They also greatly value privacy and mutual respect. Despite their reputation for being reserved, they are welcoming and possess an excellent sense of humor, especially evident in their parties and cultural events. According to the latest census conducted in September 2022, Germany has approximately 84.2 million inhabitants. German is the official language of the country and is used in all official spheres, such as government, schools, and media. Additionally, it is one of the most spoken languages in Europe and is also an official language in the European Union. In terms of religion, the majority of the population is Christian, with about 32% Catholics and 26% Protestants. There is also a large portion of the population, about 36%, that does not follow any religion. Islam is the largest non-Christian religion in the country, encompassing approximately 6% of the population. The country stands out in the Human Development Index, HDI, ranking 6th in the world, placing it among the top 10 countries in terms of quality of life. This is reflected in the high-quality education that combines theory and practice. Its universities are renowned, and there is a strong investment in research. The birth rate is low, resulting in a relatively stable population, even considering immigration. And to conclude, the country is one of the safest in the world, with one of the lowest homicide rates. Approximately 1 homicide for every 100,000 inhabitants, maintaining this statistic consistently over the last few years. The German government system is a federal parliamentary republic. In this system, power is divided between the president, currently Frank-Walter Steinmeier, who plays a more representational role, like in official events and diplomacy, and the Chancellor, currently Olaf Scholz, who is responsible for the main political and governmental decisions, both domestic and foreign. Olaf Scholz has been a key figure in supporting Ukraine, especially since the beginning of the war with Russia in 2022. Scholz adopted a firm stance against Russia's invasion of Ukraine, reinforcing the idea that invading neighboring countries is unacceptable. He and the German government have provided significant support to Ukraine, both financially and militarily. Germany is among the countries offering the most support to Ukraine, second only to the United States and the European Union as a whole. Scholz has stood out among European leaders for his firm support for Ukraine. Its economy is diversified and robust, with a particularly strong industrial sector, representing 28.1% of the economy. This sector is known especially for the manufacturing of renowned car brands like BMW, Volkswagen, and Mercedes-Benz, as well as its cutting-edge engineering. The service sector is even more dominant, contributing 71% to the country's economy. This sector includes areas such as finance, tourism, health, and education, along with a growing information technology sector. Research and development play a vital role, keeping the German economy innovative and competitive. The agricultural sector, although smaller, is also significant, representing 0.9% of the economy, focusing on the production of cereals and other agricultural products. In 2023, according to the World Bank, the gross domestic product, GDP, reached an impressive $4.28 trillion, placing the country as the fourth largest economy in the world, behind only the United States, China, and Japan. Regarding GDP per capita, which is the total output divided by the population, Germany recorded about $50,000 per inhabitant in 2023, ranking 14th in the world. In terms of economic freedom, which measures the ease of doing business and entrepreneurship, Germany is well positioned. According to the Heritage Foundation, the country scored 73.7 points in 2023, being classified as the 14th freest economy in the world and 10th in Europe. As for taxes, the German tax burden in 2023 was 37.1% of GDP. This means that the hard-earned money from everything Germans produce went to taxes and social contributions. The cost of living in Germany is relatively moderate compared to other European countries. Large cities like Berlin and Munich can be more expensive, especially in terms of rent. But in general, food, transportation, and healthcare are fairly priced for the quality they offer. Both students and professionals find it worthwhile. In the job market, Germany shows its strength and stability. In 2023, the unemployment rate was 5.9%, the highest since May 2021. But the country still remains a major employer. The industrial and service sectors are the biggest employers, with a focus on car manufacturing and engineering. Berlin, the vibrant capital of Germany located in the northeast of the country, is a city that blends history with modernity. With a population of about 3.7 million inhabitants, it is one of the most populous cities in Europe. Berlin is a paradise for shopping enthusiasts, featuring centers like the famous KaDeWe, the largest department store in continental Europe. Founded in 1907, KaDeWe spans the size of 8 football fields and attracts more than 50,000 visitors daily. Berlin is surprisingly green, full of parks and open spaces, perfect for those who enjoy a touch of nature in the midst of urban life. A super cool detail is the Fotoautomaten, old photo booths originally used for document and passport photos. Over time, they've been transformed into a source of souvenirs. Nowadays, with just €2, you can take 4 photos to keep as a memory. These booths have become a retro charm and a great place to meet friends and create memories. Berlin's culture is vibrant, and a major highlight is the Fête de la Musique, held on July 21st. This festival celebrates the arrival of summer, a welcome change after a harsh winter. It's a street music festival that brings incredible energy to the city. In terms of transportation, Berlin excels with its central train station. It has 5 levels and several platforms for local, national, and even international trains. The station's design is ultra-modern, featuring a huge glass dome that allows in plenty of natural light, creating a very pleasant atmosphere. Besides being a transport hub, the station is a great place for shopping and entertainment with various stores, restaurants, and other options. It connects the entire city, making it easy to move around and explore Berlin. The city's history is marked by Stolpersteine, small plaques on the ground that commemorate victims of Nazism. Berlin is also a pet-friendly city, welcoming pets warmly. Berlin is famous for its top-tier museums, which are true windows into art and history. The Altes Museum, the city's oldest museum, opened in 1830, is a key cultural site. The building itself, inspired by the Pantheon in Rome, is a spectacle. Inside, the museum presents an impressive collection of ancient art on the ground floor and spectacular artworks on the upper floors. Located on Museum Island, a cultural hub of the city, the Altes Museum is an ideal destination for art lovers and history enthusiasts. The Ampelmännchen, the famous little traffic light men of Berlin, are an icon of the communist era. Created in 1961 by Karl Peglau, an East German traffic psychologist, he argued that people would respond better to traffic signals if they were friendlier. These figures are a fun and historical part of the city, still adorning today's traffic lights. Speaking of communism, there's the Trabant, the iconic car of that era. Known for its excellence back then, today the Trabant has become a nostalgic symbol of Berlin. You can find various replicas around the city, as well as see them in graffiti, photos, miniatures, and even parades. It's a cool way to remember a piece of history. Berlin is also a city of bridges, many of which offer stunning views, adding a special touch to the city's charm. The combination of these elements makes Berlin a unique metropolis, full of history, culture, and modernity. Munich, with its 1.4 million inhabitants, is Germany's third largest city and a place full of surprises. One of the city's highlights is its more than 60 beer gardens, where enjoying a beer is almost a local tradition. Munich is also the global headquarters of BMW, the famous car manufacturer, which even has its own postal code. Visiting BMW Welt, located near Olympia Park, is a must for anyone passing through. Munich has a super unusual aspect: river surfing on the Eastbach. This artificial river, created in the 19th century to feed a mill, is now one of the coolest attractions in the Englischer Garten, one of the city's most famous parks. With a strong current, the Eastbach has become a meeting point for surfers, showing a very different side of Munich. And of course, there's Oktoberfest, known worldwide as the largest beer festival. This epic event starts in September and continues until October, drawing about 6 million people from all corners of the world. It's a unique experience that combines tradition, plenty of beer, and a super lively atmosphere, embodying the essence of Munich's culture. Marienplatz is the pulsating heart of the city, a historic site since the 12th century. This central square was once the stage for medieval markets and is surrounded by emblematic buildings like the new and old city halls. Today, it's a popular meeting point, full of life and activities. During the 1972 Olympics, Marienplatz was transformed into a pedestrian-only area, reinforcing its role as a cultural and social epicenter of the city. The city is also a paradise for museum lovers, with the Deutsches Museum leading the list as the world's largest museum of science and technology. Founded in 1903, the museum offers a fascinating journey through the history of science and technology, with interactive and educational exhibits covering a wide range of fields, from physics and chemistry to aviation, computing, and space technology. Visited by over 1 million people every year, the Deutsches Museum is an incredible place for science enthusiasts and families looking for a fun and engaging learning experience. The Frauenkirche is not just one of Munich's symbols, but also an architectural masterpiece with a rich history. This church, whose full name is Dom zu unserer lieben Frau, Cathedral of Our Dear Lady, stands out in the urban landscape with its 2 imposing towers and characteristic dome. Built in the 15th century, it epitomizes Gothic architecture. During World War II, the Frauenkirche suffered significant damage but was carefully restored. preserving its historical features. Today, it's not just a place of worship, but also a tourist attraction drawing visitors from around the world. Frankfurt, with a population of 759,000 inhabitants, is Germany's fifth largest city and a very interesting place. Notably, 50.6% of the inhabitants are women and 27.7% are foreigners, showcasing the city's diversity. Speaking of tall buildings, Frankfurt is like the skyscraper heaven of Germany. Of the country's 15 tallest buildings, 14 are located here, including the Commerzbank Tower, the tallest one. With 56 floors and 850 feet in height, it was completed in 1997. The city also hosts 196 banks and is considered the financial capital of the country. Frankfurt Airport is the busiest in Germany, both in terms of passengers and cargo. Its luggage system is immense, spanning 42 miles. The airport is even dubbed the Silent Airport because of reduced public announcements to lessen noise. The city's trains, the S-Bahn, are highly punctual, with 90% of them arriving on time. Deutsche Bahn, which operates the trains, aims for a maximum delay of only 5 minutes. In Frankfurt, an average apartment is 764 square feet and typically houses 1.7 people. More than half of the apartments in the city have just one resident. The city's university, Goethe University, is one of Germany's most prestigious. Founded in 1914, it has produced 19 Nobel Prize laureates, including Albert Einstein. The university is renowned for research in various fields, such as medicine and law. Frankfurt's history dates back to Roman times. It has always been an important commercial center due to the main river. The city suffered greatly from bombings during World War II but rebuilt itself, and today is a key financial center, even home to the European Central Bank. It's a blend of history and modern financial sophistication. When exploring Germany's natural and architectural wonders, breathtaking landscapes await, from enchanted forests to otherworldly castles. It's like a tour through a storybook mixed with a super innovative future. In Saxony, in a village called Kromlo, there's a bridge called Devil's Bridge, which is simply stunning. This 19th century bridge is known for its unique structure, forming a perfect circle when reflected in the water. The location, surrounded by a tranquil park, is ideal for relaxation and fairy-tale-like photography. Near Dresden, in the Sächsische Schweiz National Park, the Bastei Bridge is another wonder to behold. Rising 636 feet above the Elbe River, it offers jaw-dropping views. Additionally, the surrounding sandstone rocks formed millions of years ago when this region was still underwater. It's an incredible mix of nature and architecture that feels like stepping into another era. In the Bavarian Alps of Germany, there's the Schrecksee, an amazing lake that looks like it's straight out of a postcard. Located at 30 feet above sea level in the municipality of Schwangau near the famous Neuschwanstein Castle, it's a movie-like setting with mountains and forests around. It's highly popular for hiking, camping, and swimming. In another part of Germany, in the Teutoburg forest in the Westphalia-Lippe region, lies Externstein. It's a set of majestic sandstone rock formations that have been sculpted by erosion over millions of years, creating a unique and mysterious natural site. Historians believe this place was once a pagan worship site. Later, Christians built a chapel there, and centuries after, even the Nazis, like Himmler, took an interest in the site, wanting to revive ancient Germanic traditions. It's a place that blends nature, history, and a bit of mystery. In Blaubeuren, located in the state of Baden-Württemberg in southwest Germany, you'll find the Blautopf, a karstic spring that is a spectacle of nature. It's renowned for its bright blue water, which looks otherworldly. This incredible blue color occurs due to the sunlight reflecting off limestone particles in the water. With a depth of 69 feet, the Blautopf is perfect for diving and swimming enthusiasts. Diving into this magical blue water offers a unique experience. Speaking of magical places, there's Hohenzollern Castle, also in Baden-Württemberg. This castle, built in the 19th century atop a mountain, is an important piece of German history. It was the birthplace of the Hohenzollern family, which included kings of Prussia and emperors. The interior of the castle is breathtaking, with antique furniture, tapestries, and artworks that display the luxury and grandeur of the past. Open for tours, the castle offers incredible views and is a must-see for those wanting to delve into German history and culture. In the Bavarian Alps, you'll find Neuschwanstein Castle, literally a real-life fairy tale. Constructed in the 19th century by order of King Ludwig II of Bavaria, it was the inspiration for Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle. With towering spires and a dramatic location atop a cliff, Neuschwanstein offers spectacular views of the Alps and is one of the most famous and photographed castles in the world. Millions of visitors are drawn each year by its stunning beauty and the story of the Mad King who built it. It's a symbol of German romanticism and an unmissable destination for visitors to Bavaria. Another historical marvel is Cochem Castle, located in the Moselle River Valley. This medieval castle, built around the year 1000, is one of Germany's best preserved castles. Rebuilt in the Gothic style in the 19th century after being destroyed, Cochem Castle offers an incredible journey through history. With its distinctive towers, strong walls, and magical atmosphere, it transports you directly into a medieval fairy tale. Heidelberg Castle is a true architectural gem. Located on a hillside overlooking Heidelberg, the castle offers a breathtaking view of the city. This castle, an incredible mix of Gothic and Renaissance styles, seems to come straight out of a storybook. Built in the 13th century, it has gone through much, including destructions and reconstructions, that only added more stories to its past. The castle is not only famous for its imposing structure, but also for its beautiful gardens and spectacular views of the Neckar Valley. Even though parts of it are in ruins, the interior is a treasure trove of stories, perfect for history enthusiasts. Every corner of Heidelberg Castle has something special to tell. German cuisine is globally recognized for its traditional dishes with millennial origins, full of colors, distinctive flavors, and unforgettable aromas. Eisbein, or Schweinshax, is one of Germany's most famous dishes, especially among Latinos. This dish is the pork knuckle, a super traditional and beloved cut in the country. Speaking of sauerkraut, or chocrut, it's one of the main dishes in German cuisine, and very famous. Basically, it's thinly sliced, fermented cabbage that goes well with various dishes, like pork knuckle and traditional white sausages. Interestingly, despite being a classic in Germany, sauerkraut originated in China, created there in the 3rd century BC. Pretzel is a knot-shaped bread, very common in the daily life of Germans. It's like a biscuit, and you can find it in various versions, from sweet toppings, like chocolate, to the more traditional salted one. Pretzels are great to accompany a good German beer. Currywurst is another typical German food, made from a chopped sausage seasoned with curry. It's considered a treasure of German cuisine and is super popular, sold in bars, restaurants, snack bars, and even on the streets. Weisswurst, the famous white sausage, is a traditional German food made from veal and bacon. It's usually eaten with or without the skin and, according to tradition, should be consumed before noon. The common accompaniments are pretzel and beer. Finally, there's Leberkäse, a common dish in Bavaria, which is a type of baked meatloaf served in slices. The recipe includes beef, pork, bacon, and onions. Common ways to serve it include with bread or a fried egg on top, accompanied by potatoes, either fried or as a salad. And to wrap up this video, we have to talk about the Autobahnen, or German highways. They are the epitome of efficiency and modernity in the world of road systems. They are very well maintained and have excellent signage, in addition to state-of-the-art infrastructure. The coolest thing is that about 70% of these highways don't have a speed limit in certain stretches, which is quite famous and attracts the attention of drivers from all over the world. Driving on these unrestricted speed sections can be super exciting, like a road adventure, but of course, it's mega important to remember to drive responsibly and be aware of the risks. Safety always comes first, even if you're enjoying the feeling of freedom and the adrenaline of driving on a German Autobahn. We hope this content has contributed something to you. If you like our work here on the channel, consider becoming a member to help us keep this project strong. You can also contribute by clicking the Thanks button below, with any amount. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give that special like, share with your friends, and of course, leave your comment below. See you in the next video.